Okay. This is the thing. Real men don't lie. See, real men in general don't lie about their age and how old they are. They stay true. They stay true to their age anyway. Why would Mr. William Hobbs, who is no longer under contract with All Elite Wrestling, who is now signed to World Wrestling Entertainment as under who's now wrestling under the name Royce Keys, had to lie about his age with stupidity. That's how stupid these wrestlers do. They lie about how old they are. They're supposed to stay true to it, man. You always gotta leave it to some guys like David Meltzer, of all people, had to start cooking up the type of news that he had to go speculate. And JD will put this man on blast for it.
You know, it's always exciting when a talent jumps ship from one company to another. In this case, AEW to WWE or WWE to AEW. It's always exciting. It's always exciting to get
the Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Radio mode, auxiliary input mode.
And there's one thing that is abundantly clear. In this case, more so with one company over the other. AEW.
Yeah, it's them. It's
When you work
AEW.
for AEW and you're there for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, and then you decide to jump ship, to take a chance on yourself, or jump ship because you're unhappy with the way your career trajectory is going. So you try your hand at jumping to WWE. There's always some sort of smear campaign that follows you into your new place of employment.
It is though.
It's happened with a lot of AEW talent over the years.
Yeah.
It's happened with Rusev.
Yeah.
It's happened with Aleister Black.
Yeah.
It's happened with CM Punk.
Yeah.
And it won't be the last time it happens. So when I seen this story floating around yesterday, I was very, very confused as to why this is now news today and why this wasn't news back in 2020. According to the Observer, Royce Keys, who was formerly Powerhouse Hobbs in AEW, found to be 7 years older than previously reported age after WWE debut. Why is this news now? And why wasn't this news 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Dave, because this is coming from the Observer and Dave Meltzer.
Yeah.
We'll go over what's going on here and why this is all of a sudden making the news feeds in and around the IWC, and why there are several hypocrites coming from one side over the other. We'll talk about it today right here on Off the Script. It is your Wednesday, February 11th, 2026. Before we get into the news today about Royce Keys and his supposed age, I want to kick it to my sponsor for tonight's show. That is Turtle Beach.
Oh
Before I go on another tear here on Black Ops 7 in Kill Confirmed, I'm playing on the map 10, which is one of my favorite maps in the game. I gotta talk about something that's honestly become a part of my setup at this point.
Look at shit, man. That's what he scored me, man.
10 is one of those maps where
Why you get
don't
my
see
score,
the
man?
footsteps early, you're already dead. There's no forgiveness here. Tight corners, constant flanks, chaos everywhere, and that's why I swear by this headset. I'm hearing people before they think they're being sneaky. Every reload, every sprint,
Take
every
that, man.
decision they make on the other side of that wall. I
Actually,
hear
like,
it all.
take that, man.
And yeah, once again, I'm using my M8. I find this gun to be very comfortable to use. I'm scooping up tags. I'm
Got you now, man.
fights
Die,
nonstop.
man.
And that's why I'm sitting here
Die,
stacking
man.
up the kills.
Oh.
This isn't
You wanna
just
shoot
me
me, man?
being good at Call of Duty. This
You wanna
is
shoot
having
me,
an
punk?
actual audio.
I got this gun for your ass.
Stealth 700
I'm gonna shoot you with this gun.
clear
Come
sound
here,
so
man.
well,
Come here,
it feels
motherfucker.
like shooting. You hear everything.
Take that, Coach Pat Kenny.
Got the noise going on
You
around
degenerate,
the audio
bro.
cuts
Take that.
through very clean. Now let's talk about the comfort because I'm on long
I got this burst fire kid. I got this burst fire that can kill you squirrels
I
with.
can wear this thing
Yeah,
for
man.
hours and forget it's
Yeah,
even
man.
on my head.
I got this gun.
No soreness,
God, bitch.
nothing.
God,
It
bitch.
genuinely feels like a
Burnham
marshmallow
1376.
film
Eat that. Eat a dick.
which is
Yeah,
exactly
Burnham
what you want
1376.
when
Eat a
you're
dick.
locked in for marathon.
You too JFD. Eat a dick.
Insane
Die.
80
Die, Burnham.
hours.
Want
We
some
all
more,
know
Burnham?
that one guy who says
Oh.
that dies right before the match gets
Yeah,
intense.
take that,
That's
man.
never me. I
Take
don't
that,
think
Shinobi.
about charging this thing
Take
at
that,
all.
Shinobi.
With quick charge, when I do plug it in,
Star Wars,
I'm
wanna
right
be,
back on
asshole.
business.
Die.
One of my favorite features is the crossplay dual wireless.
Well, soon you showed
I
up?
can switch between
Ah.
console
Oh,
and
he
PC
shot me,
press a
huh?
button. On top of that, I stay connected to my phone at the same time. Music, calls, whatever.
Die, Kenny. Oh.
And once you get used to it, you can't go back.
Ah.
And Turtle Beach doesn't just stop at headsets, controllers, keyboards, mice, racing, and flight gear. If you're upgrading your setup, they legitimately have everything.
Shinobi.
Without ridiculously being overpriced. So if you want to dominate your lobbies, hear everything before it happens, and stay comfortable while doing it, this is the
Die,
move.
Max.
Head to turtlebeach.com/script
don't teach you to shoot.
and use
Teach you to
promo
shoot
code
me.
script for 10% off your entire order.
Take that,
That's
Shinobi.
10% off your order
Want
at
some more now?
turtlebeach.com with promo code
Yeah,
script.
Max. Yeah, Maxi.
Spend that money
Want some
on
more?
something that
I
you
would be
actually
one to win.
love.
I can win at Turtle
And
Beach.
get the
Take that.
ultimate immersive gaming experience with Turtle Beach.
Yeah. And the level 2 wins. Take that, yo. Oh. You should fuck with the JD. Take that. Oh. God, big time. Take that.
Royce Geese, found out to be 7 years older than previously reported age after his debut with the WWE. His age was corrected following his Royal Rumble debut. He's 41 years old and not 35.
Damn.
Reports stating that Powerhouse Hobbs has decided not to renew his AEW contract after spending 6 years with the promotion. The immediate rumors were following his departure that he would end up with WWE imminently.
What? Is he born in the 80s?
Now, those rumors were put to rest when he debuted inside the Men's Royal Rumble as Royce Keys at the number 14 position.
Is he born in the 80s? Let me see. Let me see his shit. Is he born in the 80s? Let me go see his shit, bro. Let me see if he's born in the 80s.
And many fans in the IWC, they are aware of who Powerhouse Hobbs is, Royce Keys is, and what he is capable of. However, as it turns out, some details regarding his personal life are still something many are not completely aware of. Now, this is coming from Dave Meltzer and the Wrestling Observer Radio.
This nigga is born in the early 90s, man. He's like what?
41 years old and not 35 as originally reported.
Nigga's 35.
Records show that nobody named William Hobson, his real name, was born in California in 1991.
Yeah.
There was one born in 1985. As
damn.
Well-known sources
He's just in his 30s. He ain't in his 40s. He's not even in his 40s. He's in his 30s, dog.
Birthday to January 23, 1985.
They say he born in 1991. They say he born in the early 90s. What the fuck?
2020, where they found Daly's place its home. He debuted with Team Taz. He was alongside Brian Cage, Ricky Starks, and Taz himself. As a heel, he's a former TNT champion.
Nigga is born in the early 1990s. What the fuck?
He also won the Face of the Revolution ladder match in 2020.
Oh, Hobson.
And we made his debut at 41 years old. And when everybody found out that he was jumping ship from AEW to WWE,
he's 35. He's 35 years old.
The departure of Powerhouse
Hobbs
to join WWE.
He ain't in his 40s. He's in his 30s, bro. He's 35. He ain't even 41, yo. He ain't even 41, though. He's in his 30s, dog.
Martinez, and he says this in regards to Powerhouse Hobbs.
The fuck?
I think Powerhouse Hobbs had a great run here in AEW.
Nigga's 30. Nigga's 35.
Where I am now, and had some great matches.
Stupid David Meltzer. The fuck? Get the fuck out of here. He always saying about he's 41. He said he's 41. He's like fucking 30, he's like 35. Nigga's 35. He ain't 41. He's 35.
Tony Khan answer that doesn't really give you a glimpse into any sort of emotion whatsoever. It's just very cold. But it's a very Tony Khan-like answer. He said the same thing about Jade Cargill. And Jade Cargill would always be welcome back in AEW, and there was this fever pitch to sign her and have her remain with AEW. Same thing with Powerhouse Hobbs.
Well, she ain't gonna be there.
Then I find Devon Dudley commented on Powerhouse Hobbs' departure from AEW, joining WWE. He commented on Powerhouse Hobbs on his podcast not too long ago.
Well, wait.
And he says this.
Well, wait.
I believe that with the right structure, he'll come along great. I had his matches when he used to come to WWE as an extra, and I worked with him and helped him. He's always given me credit for that. And the great thing about it is now is that he's under WWE's umbrella, and he'll be able to get the structure that he needs.
He needs it now?
He was very frustrated and very angry at times in AEW. And I remember talking with him because he didn't feel like he got that with AEW.
He ain't got it.
And now that he's in WWE, it might be a different story.
Well, he ain't got it.
There are certain people that come from AEW and go to WWE that feel more content. And they feel like they're in a place where they should be able to learn what they need to take their careers to the next level.
It's all just
intent. And he's done that.
And
he's going to do that. Devon Dudley was not the only legend that spoke about Powerhouse Hobbs. Rikishi. We all know Rikishi.
Oh, he knew.
He spoke on his podcast, Off the Top Rope, about his relationship with Royce Keys, which they've known each other for years.
Oh, he knew.
And he spoke about his existing relationship with Powerhouse Hobbs before even jumping ship to WWE, as they had already had an existing relationship, like I mentioned. Before leaving AEW, Rikishi revealed he advised Royce Keys that if it wasn't about money anymore, that jumping ship to WWE would be the right move.
Yeah.
Additionally, Rikishi shared that he told Powerhouse Hobbs that he should take a chance on himself and was incredibly happy when he saw Royce Keys debut inside the Men's Royal Rumble on January 31st.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing that really bothers me is that when we look at someone like Powerhouse Hobbs,
why would he
jump ship from AEW to WWE with the primary reason that he wanted to take a chance on himself and get the most out of this thing called professional wrestling.
Yeah.
He did it for himself.
Yeah, he did.
He jumped ship.
He did, man.
To better himself as a performer.
Yes.
And give himself more opportunities, which in turn will give him more opportunities to make more money and hopefully give his family the life that he feels they deserve.
He did that too.
Maybe do a TV spot here, or maybe a movie role there, a voice acting role here.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be.
Okay. I can't even skip this. I can't even skip this advertisement. Come on, bro. Okay. What's this bullshit? Come on, man. Oh, God, come on. Triple A, you're blowing me, man. God, Triple A, you're blowing me, man. Waste nothing.
It's on yourself and try to be something greater. If you're not living with the mantra of waking up every day and being better than you were the day before, I don't know what you're doing.
Man.
I guess AEW doesn't look at it that way.
Nope.
Or maybe Tony Khan doesn't look at it that way.
Nope.
This is not the first time that we've seen a smear campaign with talent leaving AEW to jump ship to WWE, and it certainly won't be the last. It's happened to Rusev. Everybody spoke about Rusev and how great he was and the potential that could be in AEW. And then all of a sudden you start to hear things that he's not someone the talent wanted to work with. He was very selfish and he didn't want to take a loss and all this other stuff.
What?
Same thing with Malachi Black. Oh, he didn't want to lose to anybody. That's why he was primarily in tag teams. And thank God he's not in the locker room anymore.
Okay.
You all know what they said about CM Punk and the lies that were said about CM Punk. And it won't be the last.
Yeah.
I don't understand why there's a smear campaign with talent that wants to better themselves elsewhere and get more opportunities elsewhere. Or maybe they were just unhappy where they were and wanted to go elsewhere because of said unhappiness.
Why the fuck they would be?
Why is there a smear campaign that follows?
All this shit happened.
I don't get it. This man was with AEW for 5 years, 6 years.
Yes.
6 years.
Yes.
And you mean to tell me that nobody there, nobody, knew this man's actual age?
He's like
Nobody
35.
for 6 years knew that Powerhouse Hobbs was operating under older age.
He's 35.
What is he, fucking James Bond?
What the fuck?
Is he like a super secret spy? Nobody knew his identity. Nobody knew his actual birthday. Nobody knew his actual age. What are we doing?
He's 35, not 42.
Why is this news now 6 years later?
Man, why?
I find that to be very fucking weird.
Yes.
Dave Meltzer knew his actual age 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was with AEW, it wasn't a big deal.
Let me look up his age. He
Now
was
that
30.
Powerhouse Hobbs
Yeah.
jumped ship from AEW to WWE. Now the fact that he's 41 and not 35, that's now a big deal today.
That's a lie. He's like 35.
Why? Why is his age a big deal now?
Yes.
Because he jumped ship? Because he was unhappy? Because he didn't want to be there no more? Because he was frustrated?
Why?
Is Dave operating on Dave's time? Or is Dave operating because Tony Khan told him to say something?
Who gives a
I
fuck?
find it very, very difficult to sit here and read this slop and think nobody knew this man's fucking age.
They lying to him.
Now all of a sudden it comes out because he jumped ship from the beloved AEW to go join the enemy team.
The son of a bitch.
And this is not the first time that they made him look bad. He hasn't even debuted on Raw or SmackDown yet.
Fuck no.
There were multiple back and forth reports about why he left and the money that he was making.
It was bullshit, man.
Apparently, Dave put it out there. After Sap gave you the real story,
It was bullshit.
Sap said that Tony Khan offered Powerhouse Hobbs substantial amounts of money to stay.
They could have gave it to
And
him.
then Dave comes out with a follow-up report claiming that WWE offered Powerhouse Hobbs more money than AEW did, which was unequivocally false.
That ain't true.
WWE isn't going to offer Powerhouse Hobbs more money than Tony Khan. The only reason why Dave put that out is because Tony, in the original report from SAP, was made to look desperate.
No, just a lying
And
bastard.
they needed to dumb down those rumors to make it look like WWE offered him more money, and Tony didn't look so desperate.
No, just a bastard.
But absolutely, because I know Powerhouse Hobbs was offered a lot of money, a 7-figure deal over 5 years to stay with AEW, and he told Tony Khan to take the money and shove it up his fucking asshole
He's gone.
because he didn't want to be there no more. But
Yeah.
that didn't stop Dave from telling everybody that WWE offered him more money.
He's going to
It
the.
was false.
He was going to the
He
E.
said it was a family decision, something that would make his family better off in the end.
Yeah.
You know, Powerhouse Hobbs is going to work to get to that type of payday and work to build his star so that he may be afforded more opportunities. It's going to come with hard work. he didn't immediately take the fucking money from WWE because it was the better offer. If he wanted the money, he would have stayed with AEW. You do not hate the wrestling media enough. Dave is nothing more than a fucking puppet for Tony Khan and AEW, and it's quite fucking sad that I have to come on here every single time something like this comes up and put out a video and dumb down this fucking stupidity.
Yeah.
I don't get it. We all know that Dave is a creative advisor for Tony Khan.
Yeah.
We all know Dave works for AEW. We all know what his business model is. Serve Tony, serve AEW, and make no bones about it. Blatant as blatant could be.
Yeah.
Why do we need this division? We don't have enough division. We can turn on the fucking news and see division between us as human beings every single day, no matter where you are in this world.
So need for that
Why
shit.
do we need to add to it with fucking petty garbage
And slap.
like Royce Key's age?
All the slap is
Nobody knew
coming.
who the fuck Royce Keys was and how old he was when he was with AEW, but now all of a sudden it's a big deal.
Why?
I find that very difficult to believe. And why is it a big deal that he's 41 years old
It's always
and not 35? Because WWE hires all the old heads, that their roster is trending more in the middle 40s than they are younger, that they're not going younger and they have nothing more than top guys at the age of 40, 45, and 50 plus.
Hobson's not even
Meanwhile,
41.
I can turn on AEW programming and look at everybody that they have on TV that is a star, and they're of the age of 40. Gee, man, wasn't the Hurt Syndicate on TV every single week when Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, and AEW got there? Now they're not even showcased because Lashley's out.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley's 50, Shelton's 50, MVP's 50, but that didn't stop Tony Khan from booking 3 50-year-olds across multiple segments on his TV show.
The old heads.
Claudio is 40 years old.
Yeah.
Roderick Strong is 40 years old.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy is 40 years old.
Yes.
And don't get me started on the AW sickos and Tony Khan and Dave Meltzer and everybody on that side of the fence that is legitimately foaming at the mouth to bring in 47-year-old AJ Styles so that they may have the phenomenal one all over their television show. Yes, let's add another aging legend who's fantastic
Keep it
to
going.
their already very old roster.
Keep Jones from going over there.
Samoa Joe is 47 years old. He was
Yeah.
just the AEW champion as of a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Christian Cage, Adam Copeland.
They're in their 50s.
Bro, what do we do? No, but Powerhouse Hobbs being 41 years old is the problem. Meanwhile, I mean, if you look at yourself in the mirror, you would realize that you also have a very, very problematic age problem.
What?
They ain't getting younger either.
Yeah.
So I don't know why anybody would use that as a fucking argument in this case, because Royce Keys is now 41 and not the original reported 35 years old. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
41 years old. I'm supposed to act like 41 years old is all of a sudden old. Yeah, let's roll him into the old age home.
Oh.
Bro, what are we doing?
Why?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
I don't really understand this.
Man.
I don't. Royce Keys took the offer from WWE because it's going to be better off for him in the end. It's not because of the money.
Yeah.
And I find that this is an absolutely disgusting smear campaign that spreads the false narrative of ageism for somebody that doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different guys there that were very happy when Royce Keys made the jump from AEW to WWE. Why don't we see this type of behavior from WWE when someone jumps ship to AEW?
Yeah.
You never hear anything publicly stated. You don't hear dirt sheets,
No, they don't.
unless they're in bed with Tony Khan. You don't hear these people pushing this type of narrative. It comes from the usual suspects.
They're going.
Again, you don't hate the pro wrestling media enough. You see it and nobody calls it out. I'm not going to keep my mouth shut when it comes to this fucking petty garbage.
Nobody can.
He's 41 years old. It's not that big of a deal.
What?
He ended up in WWE because he wanted to take a chance on himself. They'll say glowing things about him as soon as he leaves, but then That pettiness and that childlike behavior eventually comes out, and then they can't handle their emotions, and then how could he? We gave him everything. We gave him his star. He abandoned us. Fuck him. God forbid somebody wants to better their fucking life and create more opportunities for themselves and their family. Fuck Powerhouse Hobbs, I guess, huh? Give me a fucking break.
William Hobson.
Let me know what you guys think of this story. This is absolutely ridiculous. According to Dave Meltzer, he's 41 years old. Is that a big deal to you guys? Do you care that he's 41 years old and not 35? And also, before I get out of here, there was a vicious rumor that WWE is either going to fire him or has fired him. Meanwhile, he put that to rest because he photographed the WWE headquarters yesterday. He was there, and he was there because he's filming a podcast episode on What's Your Story with Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
So no, Powerhouse Hobbs is not fired from WWE. He's not getting fired from WWE. And it doesn't matter what you think. 41 years old is 41 years old. Do not throw rocks at a glass house when your house is as shaky as it is right now. And you also have a very, very problematic age problem with your own roster. So don't even look at what WWE's got going on when you are suffering from the same thing. Thank you guys very much for all your support. If you did enjoy today's video, please sound off in the comments below. Let me know what you think about that. And hit that thumbs up. Let's try for, I want to say 1,000 likes. I'm going to give you guys a modest goal. 800 likes is the goal. So make sure you guys go and hit that thumbs up. I'll be live tonight with the AW Dynamite post. It actually looks like a decent show just based on the match card. Jesse and I will be live to cover it all on the post show right here, 10:30 Eastern on YouTube. And please go check out all the other content on the channel. Monday night, we were live for Raw. Last night, episode 134 of Tuesday Night Titans with the Solid Monster. And also, TurtleBeach.com. Go and check them out. Get yourself some great gaming peripherals. TurtleBeach.com/script. Use that promo code script to save 10% off all of your orders. Thank you so very much. And I'll see you guys tonight live right here for the AW Dynamite post on Off the Script. I'll see you guys.
God. Always leave it to the scrubs. Always leave it to the scrubs if we had to find this out. Well, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Use your mouse and go hit the like button. And then you're gonna have to drop a comment below if you have to. So hope you guys like the movie that I was watching like around the previous Saturday or Sunday. It's a movie that's been out since 2004. It was called I Got Five on It. The movie was already named after a song that was performed by Yuckmouth and Numbskull. They're from the Loonies. It was a gangster rap duo that was working for James Prince, who used to be he used James Prince, who was an ex cab driver and hustler, who have already started Rap A Lot Records in 1986. You know what I'm saying? He was a CEO who already run the label. So, see, the song was already been released by Rap A Lot Records and New Tribe uh, Records in 1995. So this is long before the movie. The movie was a complete classic. So the movie being named after a song and a music video kind of gives you back some vibes that was from the 90s. Todd Bridges, who was a former child actor who was known for the role as Willis Jackson on Different Strokes. He plays this guy named Jimmy. He ends up buying he ends up buying the marijuana from a security guard who happened to be a police officer out of Oakland, California, who was portrayed by somebody else. So who was portrayed by Bridges, Jimmy, who was portrayed by Bridges, he he buys the marijuana from this said uh, police officer turned security guard. He gets the weed from the security guard. He gets on the phone with his homies. His homie who was wearing an Oakland Raiders fitted hat on backwards. He was at that house as Jimmy called him, and then see how you see how Jimmy got on the phone with that said friend. He told him that he got the weed, he got the marijuana from this said security guard who happens to be a police officer. And by the time Jimmy is driving home, he's driving over there to go see his friend who he got on the phone with. He gets pulled over by the same security guard who happens to be an Oakland police officer. That security guard from the mall who is happens to be a crooked cop. He pulls Jimmy over, and Jimmy pulls right over on the side. I mean, this is after Jimmy told this guy he told this security guard turned cop that he doesn't want to buy no cocaine from him. So around time he left that that uh that security guard slash cop's house, right? You see, this security guard who was like a police officer, he arrested Jimmy, and he locked his ass up, and he had his car repossessed and towed. Not repossessed. He had his car uh towed to the impound lot somewhere in the Bay Area. The rest is history. So the movie was already been done and released in 2004. It was done in 2000. It was done in 2003 before it got released in 2004. I already watched that movie because the movie was already based on a bunch of guys, getting high off the marijuana. They like to smoke some marijuana and get blitzed at the comfort of their home. You got this guy who wearing a Raiders jersey and a Raiders hat on backwards. He sits there getting stoned and high. The other guy, he goes there. He goes there with the red jersey and the red red Oakland Athletics hat on backwards. He he comes in. He's already there smoking some marijuana with them. Uh, the other guy, he's like Mexican. He was portrayed by somebody else. He he wore a visor. He wore a 49ers visor hat and a 49ers jersey that matches with the visor. So he These guys already came there. They like to smoke weed and get high in the same period. Then one of them got on the phone with Jimmy after Jimmy was out of prison. Then the attorney dropped the charges on regarding the drug possession. The guy Barney, he ran a weed store that was from a local clothing store in the Bay. He gets on the phone with Jimmy, and Barney had to go drive out of his the store that specializes in selling clothes, and on the other side, he was selling some bunk ass weed or something. He go drive all the way out there somewhere to go pick up Jimmy after he was released from jail. So Jimmy decided to stay with Barney, uh, and their friends had to go plot harder to go steal a security truck that was from a security guard. And the security guard was already at the gas station trying to get some coffee. He didn't realize that his security truck was gone. So the Mexican took the security truck. He left it there at his house. The Mexicans go right with the guy who wears the athletics hat and the red jersey and shit. They rolled off in the white Taurus, while the guy with the Raiders jersey and hat had to drive off with the security truck. It's a white F-150. It's a two door truck. So he had to get rid of that truck. So the two ladies had to go drive over to the side of the road. They're on the side of the road already, and their car broke down. Car broke down. Nate Dogg, he mentioned this on the song "Regulate" with Warren G. So the guy with the Raiders had to go take the security truck and drive over to the other side. He drove to the other side, and he see two women. And their car broke down, so he came out of the security truck, and the two women, oh man, they about to go perform oral sex on the guy with the wearing the Raiders jersey and hat. So they're about to perform oral sex on the guy with the Raiders jersey and hat. They're about to get rid of the truck. So the two women, they ran off with the security truck, and he is stuck with a broken down car. That was for those two women that already drove to the side. So the dude with the Raiders jersey, he calls the Mexican and the black guy. He calls him on the phone, and he called for them to pick him up from from the side of the road where that broken down car is at. The homies had to pick him up in a Taurus. So they both took the guy to the house. And then the car, then the broken down car is already abandoned. So they had to go wait for the tow truck to come tow that broken down car. So the two women they drove off in a stolen security truck that they yanked from that dude in the Raiders jersey and hat. Dude from the Raiders jersey and hat. Uh, they both got pulled over by that same mall cop who had to be a security who had to be a cop. So this mall cop turned police officer told these women, do you know how to suck a mean dick? But those two women, uh, they performed oral sex on that guy, man. That crooked ass uh police officer slash mall cop. They performed oral sex on that mall cop turns police officer, and the Mexican he called the cops with a fake sexual assault report, and then they spilled the cocaine all over that mall cop's living room, spilled everywhere, spilled everywhere, and it lead the real cops to that crooked mall cop turned police officer. They grabbed so the police grabbed this crooked ass officer turned mall cop, and they grabbed his ass. They arrested him. They arrested him and the two women who owned that broken down car. They were shocked and appalled that they didn't even care. So yeah, the real cops. They arrested that dude who sold the drugs to that black guy, and then all of a sudden, the black guy is already chilling at the house with with his friends, and roll credits, and the end, all parts of him, them being at the mall, and then they followed this guy to the gas station, and they scoped him down. So that's what they did. The movie was like reminds me of the music video I Got Five on it. So I hope Mr. Todd Bridges did a good goddamn job by playing the Jimmy character, because he would have done so much of it. But that's all they have. So it's this movie. The movie was like a success in 2004. That's like the only thing they tell you when that, and it tells that story of what happened when you have this guy who's smoking so much weed. He buys the weed from a crooked cop, and then all of a sudden he gets pulled over. He gets hauled off and get thrown in jail wrongfully. It got worse than a goddamn Dolomite movie with Rudy Ray Moore, who plays Dolomite, getting fucking pulled over and get thrown in jail wrongfully. He gets bailed out. He gets bailed out by three women that drove the Cadillac to come. The three women that drove the Cadillac. They pulled up at the facility to pick up Dolomite. These are his hoes. They got three of his hoes picking his ass up. The hoes coming to pick up the pimp, and he had the pimp coming out the jailhouse, and all about his mail and everything. So when Dolomite got out, he gets in the car with the hoes, and that yellow Cadillac. It was a Fleetwood. It was a Fleetwood Brougham, I think. It was an old school Cadillac. It's a 1970s vehicle. While he was riding with the hose, before he was go ride with the hose, the women brought the hose there. They brought this fucking suit They bought another suit. So for him to wear. So Dolomite took off the suit that he just came out of the prison. He came out the jailhouse in. He doesn't even want that suit anymore. He just took off his suit and throw it in that prison guard's face. Like, yeah, yeah, motherfucker. I don't take back your fucking suit. I don't want it. Bam, bitch. Take that fucking suit back. I don't even want it. He threw that shit. He threw that shit in that cop's face. He didn't want that suit anymore. He just want to put on a different suit. He put that suit on. He got in the car with the three women that they already drove the car. So they had to go drive him. They had to go drive him. They had to drive him. They had to go drive the car, and they pull away. They pulled away from the facility. They drove off. And then they end up getting followed by another car, another Cadillac. By another Cadillac that was driven by these white boys. They end up following them. They followed them in another Cadillac, and they're tailing the yellow Cadillac. So one of those women looking right at the mirror, the side mirror, and they saw there's some guys following them. So they had to go on the other side of the road. They pulled over to the other side in the yellow Cadillac, and yeah, Dolomite come out with these assault rifle, getting ready to shoot these dudes. Yeah, Dolomite shoot these dudes with this fucking assault rifle, like rat a tat, like just like rat a tat. Shot, they shoot him up. They shoot him up machine gun style, and just shoots at him. Shoots them. Other dude just lays down there and gets nuts in his dick cut off. One of them hoes got that fucking knife right here, that little pocket knife. You see one of them hoes do with that fucking pocket knife? One of them hoes got that fucking pocket knife. Just went out and just slices white pecker off. Shit. Slices fucking pecker off of him, man. Slices man dick and balls off. He slices man's dick and his balls right off like this, like yeah, man screaming after he got his dick cut off by one of them women. His balls too. Slice. Cut that shit right off him. But at least I'm glad to end this fucking video because this thing's begging for a fucking update. Let me end this stream before this thing cuts again. This thing got a fucking update. Let me end this stream because this thing's begging for an update. Let me end this, man.